Hi guys, it's Stephanie here, and today I'm going to make a big tag. So I have a tag to give to a lovely lady in my group and one of my favorite people that I've met in the past couple of weeks. I'm not going to say her name because I want it to be a surprise. So anyway, I got this piece of cardstock, or it's a little thicker than cardstock, and I really like this side. So I'm not going to touch it at all. I love it. It's going to make a great back piece. Okay? I lightly applied some gesso to this just to prepare it. And then I cut the, the sides to make it a tag. So we are going to decorate this. Now I have some stuff out. I have the usual stuff out. I have some tissue paper that we will shred. I've got music paper, tons and tons of music paper. I have let's see, some words, some thesaurus stuff. So I also have a little bit of map, a little bit of grid paper, some more text, even some ledger, a music piece with flower cut out. I've got one of my signature little birdies. Even have some roses, and we have some lace for at the bottom, already trimmed down and coffee dyed. We also have a lace flower too. And some more of this paper. So we're just kind of, go with it. I'm going to save the roses and the birdie and the lace and all this for last, because I do have some plans for that. I also get out some of my gelatos, just to help those roses and stuff blend in. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So let's see, I have some of this awesome graph paper, and I'm just going to start with this. Let's get out my, this is matte medium, gel medium. And we're going to put a coat of this down before we put down the graph, just because it helps it apply it. I don't know, this is what I saw the other people doing, and I was like, okay, well, I trust you because your stuff looks great. So now I do it. Okay. I'm just trying to cut things out with a little bit of, character and whatnot. Alright, so I'm going to try to cover up these words over here. Here we go. Good enough. A little bit more glue under here. Put that down. Alright. So I should have my little, paper that I always use for underneath things so that I don't make my mat any more dirtier than it already is. I have a little bit of map here, and I really like the way this looks, so I'm just going to try to cut it in a funky way. Add a little bit of this. And we're just, right now, just kind of odds are, like, this stuff isn't even going to be seen. We're just trying to put a little bit of layering down. Build it up, build it up. I'm sure most of you already know that. I'm just, in case somebody doesn't, maybe I can be helpful. So, I talk about this group all the time because I honestly, I just love it so much. It's called Junk Journal ETC, Junk Journal Junkies ETC, and it really is just the best flipping group I've ever been a part of on Facebook. Like, the people are just so nice and lovely, and they do so many awesome things. Like, people send out racks, and people are just so sweet and help give out tips and just all kinds of stuff. It's really, really nice. I love it so much. I'll put a link down in the description to it. The group was actually made for a fellow YouTuber, Kelly Snow, and she's fantastic. She is so funny. Her laugh is hysterical. Like, she makes me laugh every time she laughs, and she's very entertaining. I really enjoy watching her. She actually inspired me to start recording, so I'll put a link down to her as well, because you should really go check her out. She's the best. I love her. Yeah, and so she made that Facebook group, you know, as part of her YouTube fan base. And it's just grown into such a lovely, lovely community. Everybody's so wonderful, and yeah, you should really give it a shot. You know, check it out. So yeah, that's my thing for today. Hopefully, I won't forget to link those, because that would really suck. I fully intend to. I promise. You can know. Go check now. Also, I am sure a couple of you have heard me say this before, like, I'm fairly new to this whole YouTube thing, so I hope that you guys can bear with me if you see that I'm doing something super silly. You know, you can just let me know, leave me a comment down there, or if you don't want to put it publicly, you can always message me. I'd appreciate it, you know. I can't know everything. I can try. I'm really enjoying myself. I love, you know, this is all stuff I was going to do anyway. I was going to do this today, you know. So it's just great that I can have you guys here with me to see what I'm doing, because, I mean, you might as well, and maybe somebody can learn something in the process or gain some inspiration, because I swear, like, that's the main reason why I do this, is to just inspire somebody. If I can inspire somebody, I am super, super happy. I spend a lot of my time watching YouTube videos, and so I know that I gain a lot of my inspiration from that, from fellow YouTubers. So, alright, I think I'm pretty happy with this right now. This is what it looks like. Let me take it off the thing. Okay. So I'm going to take my Craft It heat tool, Ranger heat tool, and I'm just going to dry this really quick. Okay, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I have this brownish color, and I'm just going to, this is all dry by the way, I'm just going to kind of, you know, go around a little bit, mostly like the outside of these papers, okay? It's just to give them a little, well, you'll see in a moment. So it's not a lot. I'm going to take a baby wipe. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm not wiping away, I'm just lightly dabbing to kind of activate these crayons, and I am just going to go around the edges and kind of just put a little color in here. It's kind of like vintaging, I don't even know, I'm trying to make up words here. Okay, just go with me. Anyway, so yeah, anyway, simple, not doing anything crazy. I'm going to heat that to set it really quick, and then we're going to go back with, I'm going to rip up some of this tissue paper, and we're going to use the Mod Podge again, or the matte medium, whatever type of glue that you're going to be using. Even if you just use a glue stick, like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Use what you have. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook lately, oh, what do you use, you know, like, what kind of glue are you using for this, and what kind of glue are you using for this, and what's the best time to use for this? The best type of glue to use for anything is what you have. And honestly, like, there are things that I have held down with glue sticks that I never thought would actually hold. Like, the best way to find out is just experiment. And if you don't want to experiment on like your good thing, like the thing that you're actually working on right that minute, like take a little bit of time, go get a piece of cardboard or whatever it is that you're trying to, you know, the same thickness or whatever of what you're already using, and like just try, experiment. Like you'll never know unless you actually like try, right? So I don't know, that's my 2 cents. Oh, I forgot to smoosh. Okay, well, we'll smoosh the next ones. So what I do is put another light layer, and I put the tissue paper down, and then I kind of smoosh to give it like this texture, right? And so when this dries, it's wrinkles, okay? But when it dries, it gives it texture, which is great. Texture, I love texture. So my finger's a little sticky, so it's making it want to stick to my finger and not the paper. So I'm going to use the baby wipe and use it on my finger. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. So yeah, also, like, my advice, if you're just starting out, like, junk journaling, or making tags, or, you know, any type of mixed media, whatever you're doing, I've seen a lot of things about, you know, like, well, I want to start, but I'm not really sure how to, or I don't have all the materials that you guys have. Like, I can't do this because I don't have A, B, and C, right? And I can totally understand that, because believe it or not, I just started doing all of this 2 months ago, maybe. And I thought the same thing. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have Mod Podge. I don't have, you know, I can't do anything because I don't have any of this stuff. It doesn't take a lot. It really doesn't. The best way to start is to just start. Honestly, like, that's the best advice that I can give you. Use what you have. You actually probably have more than you think you do. Do you have kids? Okay, first question. Second question, do they have Elmer's glue? Okay, or can you just get cheap Elmer's glue? Because I'll tell you what, you take Elmer's glue, you mix it with a little bit of water into like a Tupperware or something, and guess what you have? Mod Podge. It's that easy. That's what I did. When I didn't have anything, I took a tube of Elmer's glue, you know, I think it's like an 8-ounce tube, and then I put like 2/3 of an ounce of water, mixed that all together, and that made Mod Podge, and it worked great. It worked just like this. Glue sticks. Super cheap, and they work great. It really doesn't take a lot. I think the most daunting part about starting is just starting. Like, once you start to look around and see what you have, like, you'll probably realize that you have more than you thought you did. And you, oh, well, I could use this. I could use this. Anyway. So now, I don't know if the texture kind of comes across, but like these whiter parts here, that's like a wrinkle, okay? And so what I'm going to do next is really going to offset those wrinkles. Really quick though, I'm going to put some stuff up here because I don't really have anything up there. And so yeah, the best way is to just start and, you know, have fun. You don't have to do everything or anything the way that somebody else did it. You don't have to do it in a way that you're trying to think other people would like. Do it how you want to do it. Do it how you think you will like it. And once you do, you'll kind of start to find your groove. And man, you're just going to love it. So I'm going to dry this really quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I have this, and it is totally, yeah, dry. I'm going to take 2 of my focal points, and I'm going to decide how I want them. I think I want that there, and this here. Yep. And so then we're going to, you guessed it, glue these down. Okay. And again, I'm going to Mod Podge over just because it kind of just seals it right up in there, which is perfect. And put this right here. And, oh, too much. Put a generous amount on top. All right. I'm going to also heat set this, and then I shall return in a moment. Okie dokie. So this is on there nice, and I have my gold paint pot. If any of you guys know me, you know I freaking love this stuff. So I'm going to, now this is where the texture comes in. So I'm going to put this down, and it's going to go on the textured parts really nice. Oh man, that's great. Little goes a long way. That stuff is amazing. I bought it, it was like $3 at Hobby Lobby, $3 or $4, and I use it on everything. All right, so yeah, I think that looks great. Now, these roses obviously are just kind of stuck on there, and so I want to try and blend them in. And I'm going to try a couple different things here. I've never done this. I'm just kind of experimenting, and I shall see. So first layer looks nice. All right, second layer. And again, I'm not rubbing it away, I'm just activating, right? And let's see, I want to put a little, I picked these colors that I have just because I felt like they went really nicely with what I have on the back here. See, that's starting to look really nice. Now I'm going to take this brown and go along the outside. Just to give it that vintagey feel. Here's that word again. Stephanie's little made-up word. I'm going to put this down just so I don't have to worry about making a mess. Alright. This part should be fun. Again, we're not wiping away. I'm just doing enough to activate, like the water from the baby wipe, to activate this. See, now that's turning out gorgeous. It's making that all blend in perfectly, which is just what I wanted. All right. For this next part, I have some, you know what, I should probably heat set this really quickly just to make sure. Just do a quick once over. And then I'm going to take my brown ink pad and I'm just going to go over it. You may not see much, but anything that was raised up, it kind of gave it a little bit of color, which is great. All right, so I'm going to take, and we're going to go along the edges. The brown's not really showing up. Maybe I'll go around with black. I wasn't gonna, but I think I'm going to. That doesn't seem to be showing up as well as I thought it would. But that's fine. I was gonna go around the back side with black anyway, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, see, that seems to be fine. It's not as dark as I thought it would. Like, the contrast isn't as bad as I thought it would be, so that's fine. Awesome. This is great. Now I have some Tim Holtz words that I was thinking about putting on here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to find some of that. A nice phrase or something. I think that will work out really nicely. Oh, see, it looks nice on this one side that's a little lighter, see? I like that a lot. All right. And that was Archival ink and Jet Black. Permanent ink, my favorite ink pad. So I have some Tim Holtz words here. And I think we're just going to find something really nice. This lady is so awesome, and I want to get something perfect for her. Alright, so I have a nice little thing, and I'm going to be putting it down with my Mod Podge. Just, I know that it's stickers, but I just want to make sure that it all stays. So I'm going to go really quick around it with my dauber, and I'm going to put the first one here. Alright, so I have a couple of things I'm going to add on here. And then we're on the finishing touches now. So I have my little signature birdie. And I say signature because I'm finding out that I'm putting these guys on like everything. And that's totally fine because he is adorable. They all have like different little sayings and stuff. They're so cute. This one says chirp. I had another one that said hello, and so on and so forth. So yeah, super cute. Gotta love them. The other thing is I'm going to put on these little paper flowers because they are super cute, and I think they're gonna look adorable on here. And I figure, you know, this could use just a tiny bit more detail. And the black and white also ties in with the rest of everything that's kind of going on. So it works out really well, in my opinion. Alright, that's all the ones that I got out, so I used them all. Great, great, great. And I'm not going to worry about, you know, Mod Podging over these. I'm just trying to get some of the excess Mod Podge off of here. But yeah, that's great. And so, okay, let me put this away now. And now I am going to take my Aleene's Tacky Glue and go along the bottom. I'm going to put a generous amount because I'm going to be sticking some lace down, and I want to make sure that it stays. So there we go. I just want to make sure it's the right side, and I feel like it is. Awesome. Oh my gosh. So here is our tag that we just made, and I'm going to find what color ribbon I want to put through the top. Do I want to put this flower on here too? You know what? Might as well. Might as well. And so I'm going to put a generous amount because I don't want this thing to come off. Alright, so I will be right back. Alright guys, so here it is. This is our finished tag, and I hope that you like this. I hope this video, and I hope that you found some inspiration. In this video, that's what I do all my videos for. Like, I aim to give you guys some inspiration. So I hope that you liked this, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to leave a like, maybe a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I enjoyed having you here today, and I hope that you come back. Thank you.